as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Diablos and the Chicago Blues. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
60-or. Check 53's Mike. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Fulton, it'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play. Having
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. N'Keal Harry, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows. He's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
Ready? 44, Mike. Check. Hey, Hayward. 44, Mike, 44. Watch the run. Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Oh, yeah.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Hey, Foxtrot. 44 to Mike. Check. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 44. Mike, 44. I'm now.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Bud. Mike Fofo. I'm trying to collect. 44.
2nd and 15. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Hey, echo.
44, Mike, 44.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Four's the Mike.
Fire.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
44, Mike, 44.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Here I come.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Here we go.
Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. He's got it complete to Thompson. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready? He's coming.
Hey, high 7.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Blues 6, Diablos nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Set, ready, 10 too soft.
Number 53, Mike 53.
You ain't doing that.
Second and long. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Ready.
Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says, let's take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Watch the slap, watch the slap.
Go. 5.
They'll look to throw here. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
Hey, watch the slap, watch the slap.
On first down, Fulton. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it second and 12.
Number 53, Mike 53.
You must get.
Here we go on second and 12. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Hey, exit.
Mike, check, 59. It's just warm up. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And now it's second down.
60 outlaw. Hey, Delta.
Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 44, Mike, 44. Let's go.
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Bobo to Mike. Mike Bobo. Watch the run.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
18 Gators.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards.
Complete to DJ Sharp. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. They come out here in the eye. On third down, Fulton. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Hey, 2.
44, Mike, 44. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use... And the ball is knocked out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Check, lucky,
Get it.
Back to throw here. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half.
27 yards down.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will make our score 9-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second and 6. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll drop the throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Fulton. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Lambeau on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And Lambeau, he missed it. He missed it left. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
He don't want it. Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
44's Mike. Check. Get in the weight room.
2nd and 5. He's got Thompson here, complete. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
44's Mike. Check.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, ready?
59, Mark. Check, check.
Hey, orbit.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check pass. Check pass. Mike 59. Mike 59.
Hey, Alpha. Hit it.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Oh, you got deep?
They'll set up to throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And it's a fumble. It's going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Pick me up. Here we go. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Hey, exit.
Go, go, go. Mike, check, 59.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete. Pettis once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. They're going to look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, team 6.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Lunch 59. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Now back to throw. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Fulton. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
A 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go one more.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. There they let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll go again to Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Penny, a first down carry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Got his man, that's Harry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. And with the lead, no chance of a return spoiling this one here on the PAT. It is up and through, and there is your final margin of victory. Is on the final play. They win it by a touchdown. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for the home team here, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.